Godfrey Baguma, 45, aka Sebabi, is a father of 7, husband and cobbler. He earned his nickname Sebabi after winning in the Ugliest Man contest. He lives in Yazanga, Lwengo district and is married to Kate Namande, 28, with whom he has 5 children. I was born 45 years ago in Bubare, Mbarara. I have no siblings and parents, only relatives. I was told that all members of my immediate family passed on when I was a child. No one ever told me why or how I turned out to look like this. All I know is that since I started looking into mirrors, my appearance has always been the same. At 15 years, I started working as a cobbler and made money out of it. It is then that girls started noticing me. They threw themselves at me, and now I believe that if a man has money, no matter his appearance, girls will find him attractive. And I had a girlfriend, but we later split when she cheated on me. 5 years later, a relative advised me to get a woman to help me with the household chores. I shared the idea with a friend who told me about a lady in Kabale. Then I was 20 years and she was 25. When she saw me, she did not seem shocked. I think she really wanted to get another man and did not care about my physical appearance. I heard that previously she was living with a very poor man. I think she was attracted to me because of my money. In 2002, I was mending shoes when some people approached me and said they had an event at which they wanted me to be a chief guest. While there, they took my pictures, and among the poses they asked me to raise up my hands like a victor. A few days later, I saw my picture in the newspaper that I had declared myself the ugliest man alive, and that if anyone thought they would outwit me, they were free to try. I was shocked and angry at the same time because I had not said so. The same people came back and assured me that I was the ugliest person alive. True, they also told me that as a cobbler, I could not make enough money to sustain my family. They asked me to participate in a contest, saying I will not make more money since I will be a tourist attraction. I agreed, and indeed, I won. That is how I got the nickname Sebabi, which means the ugliest of them all. Today I feel good about it because it is an honor. My wife was excited that I appeared in the newspapers. However, some people tried to convince her to leave me, saying I did not deserve her because I am too ugly. Then we had 2 children, Brian Twinamasiko and Sharon Naiga. Even after 7 years of marriage, people continued telling her that I did not deserve her. She became disobedient. She would shout at me unnecessarily, especially when I asked her where she spent the night because often she would return home in the wee hours of the morning. We lived together for 3 more years, but I was miserable. Whenever I confronted her about her behavior, she would assure me that I had no right of keeping track of her whereabouts, even though I was her husband. One morning when she returned home, she told me she was doing me a favor by living with me. I was so distraught, but then I knew she was no longer mine. In 2003, she spent 4 days away from home, yet she had not informed me of travel plans. But I knew she was somewhere in the neighborhood, and indeed I was right. On the 4th day, a neighbor of our lover tipped me about the escapades. I called them red-handed making love. I immediately alerted the local defense unit officials who arrested them. While at the police station, I assured her that our relationship had ended. I suspected she had more lovers. I had even become broke because I had spent almost all my money trying to please her. For about 4 months, I lived alone. My paternal aunt, who lived in Natete, advised me to get another woman. One day, she invited me to her place, and while there, I met Kate Namande. Where I saw her, I fell in love with her. I liked her figure. I did not have money to woo her, but my aunt talked to her on my behalf. At first, it was difficult to convince her, but about 1.5 months later, she accepted my proposal and moved in with me. However, we kept our relationship a secret. I knew that if our relatives found out, they would take her away from me. I wanted her to have children before I would meet them. Then I knew they would have no choice but to accept me. For 5 years, Kate's relatives did not know where she lived. They found out in 2008, but we had a child then. I am grateful for her love and care. Meanwhile, I was worried that Kate too would be discouraged by people telling her I do not deserve her. And indeed, her sister told her to leave me. She left me when she was 6 months pregnant. I did not go after her because I thought she was an adult who knew exactly what she was doing. I accepted my fate, but about 2 months later, she came back. That was when I decided to marry her because I knew that since she had returned against her sister's wish, she was ready to settle down with me. To date, she still confides in me what people tell about our relationship. I always tell her that I did not choose to look this way, and if she feels I am a burden, then she is free to walk out on me. Most of my in-laws now visit us. They are used to my physical looks and are also proud of me because I am famous. Some people claim that I am important, but if there is one thing I'm sure of, it is my sexual prowess. Kate is also a good cook, especially when she prepares matoke and groundnuts, my favorite dish. Apart from being a cobbler, I sing. When I was a child, I would always add apps. I would make them myself from wood. When music promoters started thanking me for shows, I hatched plans to compose songs. I teamed up with my friend and we started singing. I have composed a song about the experience I had with my first wife. I think women should not leave their partners simply because they have no money. Money comes with hard work. Currently, I am not earning much from music or being a tourist attraction. A few people give me a coin or two, but not the riches I had anticipated. Godfrey Baguma is now a happy comedian, a cobbler, and an artist right now, and he makes cash out of what he's doing right now. He feeds his family of 8 children plus his wife right now. And now, finishing this our explanation and our story, our documentary, I want to say that humankind was created to be a graphic image of the Creator, a far more visible and understandable representation of who God is and what He is like. We don't dispute that the ugliness of Godfrey Baguma is as a result of evil or what, but we all can't decree that we were not made by the image and likeness of God. We should accept it was only for the purpose of explanation. Until next time again, my name is Brian Kenya. Don't forget to subscribe. Until we meet next time again in the same channel with another video. God bless you. We are family.